You got to take heed. Now these guys that Elder Tahar mentioned in the first show, Bubble-Eyed Blackfish, the Discomforter, Nate 7, they don't take heed. That's why Nate 7 can take the whole winter off. Why? Because he doesn't take heed. He doesn't care. He doesn't fear the Heavenly Father. He has no fear of the Heavenly Father. He does what he wants to do. The same thing with Bubble-Eyed Blackfish. He teaches what he wants to teach. If he can teach Edomites, that's fine. That's how he feels. He can do what he feels like doing. The same thing with the Discomforter. All right, go on. So they're not taking heed. Go on.
To feed the church of the Most High.
Right, to feed the church of the Most High with the truth. Go on.
Which he hath purchased with his own blood.
Go on.
For I know this, that after my departing shall grievous wolves enter in among you.
Right, and that happened, like I said, in the form of these early church fathers, which were wicked Israelites. They came in with those wicked philosophies. Now you see that in the form of Bubble-Eyed Blackfish, the Discomforter, Nathan, Prophet Gateway, all these guys out there that are teaching these false religions. That applies to them now. They're the grievous wolves. Go on.
Not sparing the flock.
Not sparing the flock. They don't care about the flock. And a lot of them, they're in it for money. All right? It's all about money with them.
Also of your own selves shall men arise, speaking perverse things.
Right, even among us, even guys that know that they're Israelites, they're rising up speaking perverse things. Like you go on YouTube, they got these different type of doctrines. Oh, I can wear my hair long. Oh, I don't need to have a beard on my face. I can shave. Oh, I can allow women in our congregation. Go on.
Yeah, if I could say this, Comfy and them guys, they used to teach the truth back in the days.
Right.
I forgot who it was, if it was God's Boulay or one of them guys, 1941 Madness. They had a video with him using the name of Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You know, so then they took the money, and then what they did was they perverted the word of the Most High. Mm-hmm. That's why it says, also of your own self shall men arise, speaking perverse things to draw away disciples after them.
Right, and that's what happened. Those guys left and they took disciples with them. You know, men that were just as lame-brained as they are, following them. But you know what Yahushua said? Yahushua said, let them alone. If the blind lead the blind, both of them shall fall what? Into a ditch. Right, go on.
Back to Matthew.
Right, let's go back to Matthew.
All right, Matthew 5, and go, because we're jumping around. We went to Matthew 5 and 22. Now we're going to jump down to the 29th to the 30th verse. It says, and if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. Now the word hell again there is Gehenna. Now, when you look it up in the Blue Letter Bible, it says hell is the place of future punishment called Gehenna or Gehenna of fire. This was originally the valley of Hinnom, south of Jerusalem, where the filth and dead animals of the city were cast out and burned. A fit symbol of the wicked and their future destruction. So it says there, it's a symbol. It's symbolic. It has nothing to do with the actual place where you burn forever. It's a symbolic term used by the Lord to let people know, let Israelites know, if they didn't do what the Most High required of them, they were going to be destroyed.
Right, and that's one of the judgments of the Lord, to be burned with fire. All right? Yes, brother.
Yeah, I just got something to add. I just pulled this up. And the headline is Catholic Doctrine. And it says here, purgatory. That's another category of hell. Purgatory, Latin, purga, to make clean, to purify. In accordance with Catholic teachings, is a place of condition of temporal punishment for those who, departing this life in God's grace, are not entirely free from the venal fault or have not fully paid the satisfaction due to their transgressions. So that means you can go to hell for a little while, but the Most High is going to bring you back out. That's total madness. Then this is where this nonsense came from. It says the faith of the church concerning purgatory is clearly expressed in a decree of union drawn up by the Council of Florence, and in the decree of the Council of Trent. See, most of these Roman Catholic doctrines go back hundreds of years. You have the Council of Florence, you have the Council of Trent, you have the Council of Nicaea, and then you gotta watch a nigga that's always having councils, man. Look, brother, we're gonna have a, you know, if a brother said we're gonna have a council, that means he's getting ready to do something wicked.
Wickedness. Yeah.
And Comfy and them is always having councils, because they're wicked.
Yep. Yeah, that's right, brother, because real men just speak straight up, you know. Just say what you got to say. You don't have to have no elaborate counsel. But anyway, we were discussing...
Yeah, I got Daniel, because Elder Tahar mentioned the Council of Trent, and he was mentioning about you know, you go to hell for a little while, and then, you know, after you go to hell, then I guess after you serve your punishment in hell, like you serve a prison term, they let you out of hell.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
call it purgatory.
Right, purgatory, which was started by the Roman Catholic Church. Now this is Daniel's 11:34 to show you how you become purged. That's where the word purgatory goes back to. Daniel 11:34. Now when they, I started 33. And they that understand among the people shall instruct many. Yet they shall fall by the sword, and by flame, by captivity, and by spoil many days. Now when they shall fall, they shall be hoping with a little help. But many shall cleave to them with flatteries. And some of them of understanding shall fall to try them, and to purge, and to make them white, even to the time of the end, because it is yet for an appointed time.
Right, we're in that time now. So really, the time of purgatory, if you want to put that term on it, is right now. We're being purged right now. Brother, get Psalms 119 and 9 and the book of John 17 and 3.
Okay.
All right? Because we're in the time of purgatory right now. Because the word purgatory means to purge.
Yeah, to clean.
To clean. How do you become clean? Well, let's let the scriptures, you know, they got to show, how's it going? Let the Bible talk? Well, let's let the Bible talk. All right? Psalms 119 and 9.
There's 119 and 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way?
Right. How can a young man be purged?
By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
That's how you become purged. By the truth of this word. And the word got to be rightly divided. All right? You can't just pick up the Bible and start teaching that Jesus wept, close the Bible, and sing and dance all day. That's not what it's talking about. All right? You got to learn this word. Then you got to learn to rightly divide this word. All right? Now let's go to John 17. John, is it John? Yeah, that's it. Start at the first verse.
John 15 and 1. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away.
And that's Yahushua talking. Now the branches that don't bear fruit, those are the wicked brothers. All right? Those are the ones that denied Yahushua, especially those guys that denied his name. Guess what? If you deny Yahushua's name or the name of Yahushua, you have just denied Yahushua. So you ain't going to bear no fruit. But we at GMS here, we push the name of Yahushua. That's why we're bearing much fruit. Right. Got brothers over there in England, man, starting camps. Who fired up their spirit? GMS.
Through the power of the Most High.
Through the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Of course, that goes without saying, but sometimes you have to say it. All right? Then you got brothers in California. I mean, we could do a roll call here. All right?
Acts 6 and 7.
Go on.
And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it.
He purgeth it. And we're being purged right now.
It's purgatory.
All right, that's purgatory. Go on.
That it may bring forth more fruit.
That it may bring forth more fruit. Go on.
Now you are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you.
Right, so that's how you become purged, all right? Now let's go back to our topic.
Matthew 5 and 31. It hath been said, whosoever shall put away his wife, verse 30. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. And that word hell there again is Gehenna.
Right.
So when the Lord was using the word hell there, Gehenna, he was basically saying that, look, if you do these things, if that scripture there is talking about, like if you have a woman and your woman is giving you so much hell, she won't let you go out there speaking, and you just can't deal with the woman, you know, because she's jacking you up too much, and you got to cut her off.